And that is creating high demand for mail-in ballots and throwing the United States Postal Service into the spotlight as well.
Here in Georgia, the region's largest postal facility has been working with 1/3 fewer mail sorting machines since the start of the summer. The union leader says it's because the Postal Service ordered them removed. She says this has slowed down the mail just as absentee ballots are getting delivered. 11 Live's Doug Richards has the skinny on leaner times as the Postal Service gets busier.
This facility in Hapeville is one of two huge U.S. mail processing operations here in Metro Atlanta. They are operating with less machinery by design, according to the union president, at a time when voters are mailing in absentee ballots. Before mailed letters move out of this facility to Metro Atlanta residents, they go through a machine called a delivery barcode sorter.
Postal workers feed the letters into this machine by hand.
This Postal Service video shows the machine sorting the letters into sequences that fit the routes of postal carriers. The final step before boxes of letters go to the loading dock and onto delivery trucks.
They have removed machines at North Metro.
Stacey Sabir Brown is the local Postal Workers Union president. She says the Postal Service removed 1/3 of its delivery barcode sorter machines from both Atlanta processing stations at the direction of the Postmaster General.
That means that you have to process all the mail on the machines that you have left.
If you lose 1/3 of your machines, does that mean you process it more slowly?
Absolutely. First class letters is one of the biggest things that is processed on those machines as it relates to absentee ballots.
Brown says the slowdown includes absentee ballots, though she says postal workers have been working overtime hours to get ballots and other mail processed as quickly as possible. The Postal Service inexplicably slowed down delivery of a drug prescription a month ago, says Decatur resident Kira Jones.
I ordered it. It's supposed to be 2-day shipping, usually gets there in 1 day or so, and it took 2 weeks.
Brown says voters can trust the U.S. mail to handle absentee ballots, especially if they vote early. She says she's going to vote in person.
Doug, thanks a lot. A Washington Post investigation this summer first raised alarms about the potential impact of cuts at the Postal Service. NBC News interviewed postal workers about extreme backlogs with mail and ongoing delivery delays. They pointed at changes implemented by new Postmaster General Louis DeJoy, a close ally of President Trump. After more than 20 states threatened to sue, DeJoy walked back several mandates, vowing to suspend the removal of blue mailboxes and mail sorting machines and maintaining post office hours.